Good day, folks. Up here. We're doing a review on the CCZ Nocturne MC04. That's the model number of these headphones. It appears to be a lot of these now. It's a lot of versions of these. And I must say that they sent me these, but my opinion and my thoughts about these are my own. I was not convinced in any way. So if I say something that they don't like, and I never get another pair of these, I'm cool with that because the price of these are at a decent price. Well, I can just go ahead and just, I can afford this, you know what I mean? And you guys can as well. Now, I must say that this is not the braided cabling that they sent with me, or sent to me, should I say. This is just the standard, and I heard that this was the upgraded. So obviously there was another style or another material that they started with, and it updated the cabling. I don't know anything about that, but when I got these, I had these for about a week or so. So just to give you guys my real opinion about these, I didn't just take them out of the box and start reviewing them. I was playing with them for a while. The first day I let the drivers burn a little bit so the sound can kind of, imprint, just use the driver, let it get some, some time in or whatever. And so I can see what they really sound like. I will say in-ears are a thing now, maybe, I guess. Me personally, as you can see on the show, I use these on the show, but the ones I keep in my bag on the go at any moment are the CCZ ZS10 Pro. These are tried and true. I had these for about 5 years or so, and I did purchase upgraded cabling for this. I like how this feels. It feels a little bit more durable to me than the original one that came with it. And, I just kind of keep them with me. I used to keep the regular normal cans where it sits on top of your head, and, I didn't care for that. So this, I could just throw on my ear real quick and just wrap the cable in and just keep it in my bag. It's, condensed version of headphones at any point, you know what I mean? In case you need that. Now with these, when we talk about sound, that's probably why you guys are here. In terms of the sound, there's really no way I can show you audibly, but I can describe it as best as I can. Now, the sound of the CCZ ZS10 Pro, we're not doing a review on those, but I actually prefer the sound of those versus these because of the EQ settings. Now, these are still pretty good because my thoughts about this is it is not as bright. So the highs are pushed down ever so slightly, you know what I mean? But I would imagine that these sounds great in loud scenarios. You don't want highs hitting your ears anyway if you need to push these in, live situations where you want the volume a little bit more. I think these are great for that purpose. The bass is pronounced nicely. It's not overly done. I feel like the bass is just right. The mids you can hear the mids a lot nice on these. I feel like these are decent balance, especially for a live scenario. So when looking at the design of these, it has this transparent backing. So it looks like they're open back, but they are not. These are closed back. So when you're listening to sound, they are inside your ear. So if that's a thing that you're looking for, not wanting the sound to bleed, say you're listening to music next to people in the room and it needs to be quiet, you are good with these. Let's talk about the design specifically. Now, there's this deal here at the tip of your ear on the in-ear itself. When you put this in your ear, there's like a little bulge that comes out ever so slightly, and the design of these fits in your ear a lot better, keep them from falling. I've seen some versions where the tip of these are rubberized, but these are not those. I think if you look for other models, there might be a cost difference maybe, but these, they're still designed pretty well. I put these in my ear and I was like, wow, these fit my ears really nicely. And the cable that goes around here, it's firm, so these will not fall out your ears easily. These will stay pretty snug. I'd like to also mention that the model that I have is not the ones with a mic, so I can't speak to the quality of the mic. However, if you want a mic on your in-ears, it's just $1 more. How cool is that, actually? These come in 3 colors: gloss black, silver, and gold. Now, who are these for in the world of earbuds or AirPods and things of that nature? You know what I mean? Wireless earbuds. You know, like, why would you buy something like this when everybody is wearing something different? You know what I mean? This is for someone who need a corded connection, something that's steady. When your earbuds or AirPods or whatever, when the battery is depleted on those and you want to continue listening in a conservative, you know what I mean, you want to be isolated, well, this is a great concept to throw in real quick. But more importantly, is more so for the professional, your drummer, your singer, performer, and live, you know, scenario, your keyboard player, something minimalistic that they want to just throw in their ear. And, you know, someone like me. And the other thing about this, like I mentioned before, you know, wearing normal cans that goes around your, you know, around your head, you know, that's cool and all. But if you're wearing earbuds or earphones or whatever for a lengthy time, you create sweat and, you know, mucus and all, you know what I mean, oils around the you know what I'm saying. And if that's something you're trying to avoid, then ears are the best solution for that. It's like I say, it's minimalistic. It just goes around your ear, and you find the model that works best. They come with interchangeable tips, so you know, you find the one, test it, see which one fits best, that's stay snug in your ear. In-ears is nothing new to this field. This technology been around for quite some time. I guess it's becoming more popular because of where we are now. More folks are podcasting now. You know, you got the Zoom calls, and you know, there's different things that people are needing this solution for, and it's minimalistic. You don't have to, you know what I mean? You don't have to, you know, if you care about how you look and you don't want to mess your hair up and, you know, that type of thing, well, you know, there you go. These in-ears are in place to be that solution for most people. At the price point that these are currently, I think that this is a great buy. This is a great investment versus some other in-ears that are more popular. I won't mention the name, but they are way more expensive. And according to some of the reviews and some of my homeboys that use them, they don't like the quality of those. And these come in at a fraction of that, and they sound pretty good. This company that makes these has different models, and I would imagine that they all sound different. And I hope that I did a great enough review to earn my spot with the company where they send me another one. Again, this is my thoughts. I actually think that these are decent, but like I say, I prefer my other ones that I keep, that I have for so, and it could be because I had them for so many years and I played so much music through these. The drivers are nice and warm and it's where it needs to be or whatever. But this one sounds a little bit different from that. These are okay, but you know, you guys, it's at a price that you won't miss. If you're one of those people that I described in this video as to, you know, wanting to test these out, or you know, your situation is in need for that clean, minimalistic design and something that sounds decent, you know what I mean? That's the main thing about these. These sounds decent. These are decent. I have an affiliate link, of course, for these in the description. It helps the channel. I appreciate you. Ellip, be culture. Lifestyle governed by art.